International airport leaders are warning about an ongoing scam. They say someone's calling people, claiming to work for the airport, telling that person on the other end of the phone that they won a free airline ticket.
Airports are stressful environments designed to move thousands of people as quickly as possible. For senior travelers, this chaos transforms the terminal into a hunting ground. Criminals know that older travelers often carry more physical cash and might be overwhelmed by the digital screens and modern security theater. Today, we are exposing the 15 most devastating airport scams specifically targeting senior citizens. Most victims do not realize they have been robbed until they are thousands of miles from home. Watch until the end, because the threat at number 1 steals your entire identity using the exact piece of paper the airline hands you. Let us get into it. Number 15, the unsolicited baggage handler. You just stepped off a grueling 6-hour flight. You are exhausted, your joints ache, and you are standing at the baggage carousel trying to spot your heavy black suitcase among a sea of identical bags. The moment you pull your luggage off the belt, a man in a generic yellow reflective vest steps right up to you. He looks official. He takes the handle of your bag with a bright smile, says he is there to assist you to the taxi stand, and starts walking. You naturally follow him because he appears to be airport staff. He walks you 50 feet to the curb, drops the bag, and aggressively demands a $50 tip. A 72-year-old retired nurse from Florida named Margaret experienced this exact scenario at an international terminal. When she offered him $5, he started shouting, creating a massive public scene, and threatened to abandon her bags in the middle of traffic. Seniors are specifically targeted for this because criminals prey on their physical fatigue and their desire to avoid public confrontation. The defense is to keep a firm grip on your luggage the moment it comes off the carousel. If someone approaches you, ask to see their official airport identification badge. If they do not have one, say no thank you and walk away.
Exclusive video.
These are airport baggage handlers, thieves inside the belly of a plane, rifling through passengers' bags. What are they looking for? The valuables that you packed, that you thought would be safe, but in never-before-seen video obtained by CNN.
Physical intimidation is frightening, but the next scam steals from you while you are quietly sitting down, waiting for your flight. Number 14, the fake Wi-Fi network. You arrive at your gate 2 hours early. You sit down, pull out your tablet, and decide to email your grandchildren to let them know you made it through security. You open your settings and look for the airport internet. You see a network titled Free Airport Public Wi-Fi, and you connect. The login page looks highly professional, featuring an airplane logo and a terms of service agreement. You click accept and begin browsing. What you do not know is that there is no public internet. The network is being broadcast from a small router inside the backpack of a young man sitting 3 rows away. This is a man-in-the-middle attack. When you log into your bank account to quickly check your travel budget, your unencrypted password routes directly through his computer. A 68-year-old retired engineer from Ohio lost $4,000 while waiting for a flight to London because he checked his checking account on a fake network. Scammers target seniors with this method because older travelers are often less likely to use virtual private networks or cellular data roaming while abroad. They trust the label on the screen. To protect your finances, you should never log into any financial institution or enter credit card details on an open public network. Use your cellular data or wait until you reach a secure, password-protected hotel network. Link: How hackers steal data on airport Wi-Fi. Digital theft is entirely invisible, but the next scam happens in the most heavily monitored area of the entire airport. Number 13, the security line distraction. You are standing in the security screening line. You take off your shoes, remove your jacket, and place your wallet, watch, and smartphone into the gray plastic bin. You push the bin onto the conveyor belt and wait your turn to walk through the metal detector. Suddenly, the person immediately in front of you drops a massive handful of loose coins, sets off the alarm, or starts loudly arguing with the transportation security agent about a bottle of liquid. You are stuck waiting. They target seniors who might not have the physical strength to yank the cart free themselves. If a machine appears broken, do not accept help from lingering strangers. Find an official airport employee or move to a completely different dispensing rack. Paying twice for a card is annoying, but the next scam swaps your expensive purchases right in front of your eyes. Number 7, the duty-free sealed bag switch. You are killing time before an international flight, so you wander into the brightly lit duty-free shopping area. You decide to buy an expensive bottle of designer perfume or high-end liquor as a gift for your host. You pay the cashier $200. Because of international aviation liquid rules, the cashier is required to place your purchase into a clear, tamper-evident security bag and seal it shut. They place the bottle in the bag, drop it beneath the counter for a split second to grab the tape, seal it, and hand it to you with a smile. You board your flight, land, and arrive at your hotel. When you finally rip open the secure plastic bag, you do not find designer perfume. You find a glass bottle filled with cheap tinted water. The cashier executed a perfect bait and switch beneath the counter. A 69-year-old retired doctor traveling through Paris lost $300 on fake cognac because she trusted the sealed bag. Scammers running these rogue registers target seniors because they assume older travelers will not closely inspect the heavy bag until they are thousands of miles away and completely unable to demand a refund. The only way to defeat this sleight of hand is to keep your eyes locked on your merchandise the entire time. Do not let the cashier lower the item beneath the counter. Demand they seal the clear bag directly on the glass countertop where you can verify the contents. Retail scams happen inside the terminal, but the next scam targets you while you are relaxing at an airport restaurant. Number 6. The Bluetooth Terminal Skimmer. You have a 2-hour delay, so you sit down at an airport bar or a quiet terminal cafe to grab a sandwich. You finish your meal and hand your credit card to the waiter. They take your card, turn their back to you, and walk toward the main register terminal. They swipe your card to pay for your meal, but before they return it to you, they quickly swipe it a second time through a tiny black card skimmer hidden inside their apron pocket. They hand your card back with your receipt, and you board your flight feeling perfectly fine. You just handed over your entire credit profile to a rogue employee. A 64-year-old traveling through a major Midwestern hub noticed an $800 charge for electronics on his credit card statement a week later. The restaurant waiter had sold his copied card data to a local crime ring. Seniors are prime targets for this classic skimming operation because they grew up in an era where handing your card to a waiter was standard, polite practice. Today, it is a massive security risk. To protect your finances, you must adopt a strict rule. Never let your credit card out of your physical sight. If the restaurant does not have a portable payment terminal they can bring to your table, physically stand up and walk to the register to insert the card yourself.
Sketchy random gas stations. This dude caught this gas station using one of those skimmer devices. So pretty much with these devices, once you put in your card, anybody who puts in their card and their PIN, it's gonna save that information, and then someone can later retrieve that and put that on a computer, sell it, and next thing you know, your bank is texting you, hey, you just spent something in Florida and you live all the way in California, or hey, you just bought a $1,000 speaker and you're all the way in New York. And
Skimming requires physical contact, but the next scam attacks your phone before you even reach the check-in desk. Number 5. The flight cancellation phishing text. You are riding in a taxi on your way to the airport. Your phone chimes. You look down and see an urgent text message that appears to be from your airline. It says your flight has been abruptly canceled due to weather or mechanical issues. The text includes a convenient link to rebook your seat immediately before the next flight fills up. You panic. You click the link. The website looks exactly like the official airline portal. It asks for your confirmation number, your name, and a $100 rebooking fee to secure the new flight. You type in your credit card details and hit submit. You arrive at the airport only to look at the departure board and see your original flight is still perfectly on time. The text message was a sophisticated phishing attack. A 67-year-old retired teacher at Newark Airport lost her credit card details and $100 to this exact text. Cybercriminals use flight tracking data and bulk text messaging software to target people near airports. They prey on senior travelers who might be anxious about missing connections and are eager to resolve travel disruptions quickly. If you ever receive a text message claiming your flight is canceled, do not click the link. Open the official airline application you previously downloaded on your phone, or walk directly up to the airline customer service desk in the terminal to verify the status in person.
If you're stuck in one of those long TSA lines and you get a random text about your flight being delayed, think twice about opening it. According to Travel and Leisure, scammers are sending convincing text messages that look like they're coming from your airline, and it might say something like, your flight is delayed.
Phishing texts steal your digital money, but the next scam steals your physical cash right at the luggage scale. Number 4. The Overweight Baggage Cash Fine. You are standing in a massive, chaotic line waiting to check your suitcase. You are already stressed about missing your flight. Suddenly, a person wearing a generic airline lanyard and holding a portable digital luggage scale approaches the line. They tell you they are doing random weight checks to speed up the boarding process. They hook their scale to your bag, lift it, and shake their head. They tell you your bag is 5 pounds overweight. They say you can either step out of line and repack, causing you to miss your flight, or you can pay a $50 overweight fee in cash right now to get an expedited tag. You pull out a $50 bill and hand it over, relieved to stay in line. The person slaps a meaningless paper tag on your bag and walks away. That person did not work for the airline. They were a brazen scammer holding a rigged portable scale. A 74-year-old traveling on a budget airline was completely swindled out of $40 in cash because he was terrified of holding up the line. Criminals run this scam on seniors because they exploit the intense social pressure of a busy airport queue and the fear of missing a departure. You must remember that official airline representatives will never, under any circumstances, demand a cash payment from you while standing in the middle of a line. All baggage fees are processed at the official computer terminal at the front desk. Fake employees extort you for baggage, but the next scam targets the most vulnerable travelers who need physical assistance. Number 3. The wheelchair expediter fee. You requested wheelchair assistance when you booked your ticket because walking the 2 miles from security to the gate is simply too painful for your joints. You arrive at the airport, and a person arrives with a wheelchair. They are wearing an airport vest. You sit down, and they begin pushing you through the terminal. They are polite and chatty, but halfway to your gate, they slow down. They tell you that the airline has recently instituted a mandatory $30 cash service fee for mobility assistance, or they aggressively suggest that a massive tip is required before they will push you the rest of the way to your departure zone. A 78-year-old grandfather traveling through Denver was effectively held hostage in the middle of the terminal concourse until he handed over a $20 bill to the person pushing his chair. This is one of the most despicable scams in the industry because it directly targets physical vulnerability. The criminals who hijack these wheelchairs know that you cannot easily stand up and walk away. The defense here requires firm knowledge of your legal rights. Under the Air Carrier Access Act in the United States, airlines are legally mandated to provide free wheelchair assistance. There is absolutely no mandatory fee, and tipping, while appreciated by genuine workers, is strictly optional. If someone demands cash to push your chair, loudly ask another passenger to summon an airport police officer. Physical extortion is terrifying, but the next scam involves a highly coordinated team attacking you at the cash machine. Number 2, the ATM shoulder surfer team. You need to withdraw some travel cash before you board your flight. You find an automated teller machine tucked away in a quiet corner of the terminal. You insert your debit card and type your personal identification number. Suddenly, a person bumps into you, spilling a coffee or dropping a massive tourist map right on your feet. They apologize profusely, creating a chaotic distraction. You look down to help them or brush off your clothes. While your eyes are diverted, their partner, who was standing suspiciously close behind you, reaches over and swaps your card out of the machine with a fake one, or simply watches the screen and memorizes your PIN. A 63-year-old traveler in London lost $5,000 in a single afternoon after a team of shoulder surfers distracted her at the terminal machine. This is a highly choreographed criminal operation. They target seniors who might take slightly longer at the machine or who are easily distracted by polite apologies. The only way to survive an ATM transaction in a busy airport is to treat the keypad like a secure vault. Use your free hand to completely cover the keypad while you type your numbers. If anyone gets within 3 feet of you, press cancel, take your card, and walk away immediately. Do not be polite, be paranoid.
In each case, the suspects allegedly approached elderly people as they were using bank machines. They distracted them, stole their bank card, and then used the stolen card to withdraw funds from their accounts. Police are advising everyone, not just seniors, to take extra precautions when using bank machines and say to avoid ATM distraction theft.
Distraction steals your cash, but the ultimate scam on our list steals your entire life using the very piece of paper you throw away. Number 1, the boarding pass barcode clone. You finally make it to your destination. You grab your suitcase from the carousel, walk out the sliding doors, and toss your crumpled paper boarding pass into the nearest public trash can. You are done with it, so it is just garbage now. That piece of paper is the most dangerous document you carry. A scammer walking behind you reaches into the trash and pulls it out. They do not care about your seat number, They care about the square barcode printed on the right side of the paper. They scan that barcode using a free smartphone app. Instantly, your entire travel profile is unlocked on their screen. They now have your full legal name, your frequent flyer number, your passenger name record, and your flight history. They log into the airline website using your credentials. They cancel your return flights for a voucher, drain your accumulated air miles to buy gift cards, and harvest your passport details to sell on the dark web. A 70-year-old retired pilot had his entire frequent flyer account liquidated because he left his boarding pass in the seatback pocket of the airplane. Criminals hunt for boarding passes because seniors still heavily prefer printing physical paper tickets rather than using digital codes on a phone. The boarding pass is a golden key to your digital identity. When you finish your flight, treat that piece of paper like a highly classified document. Tear the barcode into tiny shreds. Or better yet, keep it in your pocket until you get home and run it through a paper shredder.
Your boarding pass? It's not just a cool travel photo, it's a hacker's gold mine. That barcode? It holds your full name, flight number, and even your frequent flyer details.
If you have ever encountered a scammer at an airport or witnessed one of these traps in action, drop your story in the comments below. Sharing your experience is the most powerful way to warn other travelers before they lose their vacation funds. If this breakdown helped you see through the chaos of the terminal, like this video, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. The travel scams are constantly evolving, but I will keep exposing the tactics so you can protect your wallet and enjoy your retirement in peace. Stay vigilant, hold your bags tight, and never throw away your barcode.